Yes, indeed! Big Brother Man here to give you all that you want and what you need. And today I want to kick off a new series. Hoop loudy. Sometimes I get myself in these moments where I'll hear someone on TV and they'll say something and I'm like, you know what? I should tell the graduates this. You know what? I should put this on YouTube so they can hear this. And hearing all that, I decided to come up with a new series. This series is going to be a Teach Me series where I highlight influential people you may see on TV. I take bits and pieces of what they said. I add my own narrative to spin it and throw it back at you to see if you can learn something from it. So today I'm going to be highlighting Kobe Bean Bryant. The Black Mambas, what they call him, came directly out of high school at 17 years old from Lower Merion High School out of Philadelphia. 5-time NBA champion, 18-time All-Star, 15 times he was voted on the All-NBA team, 12 times All-Defensive team, and scored 81 points. Should I keep going on? He also played 20 seasons with one team with the Los Angeles Lakers. Ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Kobe Bean Black Mamba Bryant.
Those times when you get up early and you work hard. Those times when you stay up late and you work hard. Those times when you don't feel like working, you're too tired, you don't want to push yourself, but you do it anyway. That is actually the dream.
Working hard, pushing through it, that's the dream. I want to highlight that line in particular because there's so much that we can gain from that. There are a lot of people that want to be in your situation you're in right now. Whether you're in high school playing basketball, whether you're in college, whether you're just playing basketball at the park. There's a lot of people that want to be in your position. There are barriers that are stopping them from being where you're at. Maybe they just can't hold a candle to your skill level. You're the best. You know, we like to hear that. Puff up our chest. I'm the best. Maybe it's just that they didn't have the opportunity you had. Maybe it's from the high school they went to or the whatever school they went to. Maybe there's a coach that kind of hurt their chances to go into the next level. You never know. People have different reasons of why they're not where they want to be. Maybe it's their health. There are people that are in hospital beds right now with tubes running through their bodies, breathing on ventilators, wishing, hoping, dreaming that they could be in a position that you're in. You ever stopped to think about that? About how many people would love to be in your position? It's not because you're any more good looking. It's just that it wasn't in their cards to be in your position. So it's the dream that you actually get to perform at a sport, period. It's not to be taken lightly. You know, when I was in college, in my sophomore year, my mother had made it a habit of every game that she would call me. After every game, she would call me and ask me how I did. Now, for me, it was both good and bad because if we won, I was like, yeah, man, we won. I got a lot of playing time. It was great. But the days that I lost, my mother would call me and she would ask me if we won, and I tell her, no, we didn't win. I didn't get a lot of playing time, so I especially felt bad. What she didn't know is once I hung up the phone, I always cried. I cried after every game anyway, but hearing her voice and knowing that I had to tell her that I lost, I cried even more, right? Because, and people look at, well, Bell, you're too emotional, get yourself together. But they don't understand, like, this is how I made my parents proud. All right, so some people are good at spelling. They're a spelling bee champion. That's how they make their parents proud. You know, some people are good at science. You know, they're physicists. That's how they make their parents proud. But for me, I'm a person that failed the 6th grade. I'm the person that failed the 8th grade. I'm the person that got socially promoted from the 8th grade to the 9th grade because they can't fail you twice under one roof. I'm the person that put you in special education classes to the point that your sister, who's 5 years your junior, can do your homework. So when I had this game of basketball, when basketball came in my life, everything changed. I put so much pressure on the game of basketball because this is how I'm going to make my parents proud. Dig? This is how I'm going to make my parents proud. So I took it very seriously. Yes, I cried after a lot of games. Now, if you've been watching my videos, you know that my mother passed away of cancer shortly thereafter. Actually, my mother passed away of cancer in my sophomore year in college. But what I realized after my mother passed away of cancer was that wasn't a dream at all. It wasn't a dream at all. The dream was that I was even actually out there playing basketball. The dream was that I was even healthy enough to play basketball. The dream was that I was even at college. You're talking about a person that shouldn't have graduated high school, is in college and now has a master's. That's the dream. That's the dream. the journey of it all. Not necessarily if I get the most playing time, not because I'm player of the year, not because we won all the basketball games. And that's something that my mother knew very well that I wasn't there yet. And maybe you're not there yet. But understand that the dream is the process you actually get to participate at all. And I'm not saying participate for a team. Even if you're not on a team, participate by going to the park and playing basketball, period. That you can breathe on your own accord. That's the dream. That's the good part. So when he said that, that's what I took away from that. It is the dream. It's the dream of just being able to go out there and shoot a basketball, catch a ball, hit a baseball, bowl, and whatever it is, the idea that you're healthy enough that you can perform that is not something to be taken lightly. So that's the dream, to be able to work towards a goal in any capacity. It doesn't necessarily have to be a basketball game, a football game, a tennis match. It doesn't have to be any of that. It can just to be the idea that you're here breathing, being able to pursue any goal that you want to pursue. That's the dream. That's the good part. That is the journey.
If you guys can understand that, then what you'll see happen is that you won't accomplish your dreams. Your dreams won't come true. Something greater will.
Dream may not come true. Something greater will. Now that was huge for me. When I heard that, I said, I got to go ahead and start this new series. That is something that if you could pick this up and take this and put this in your pocket, look, this channel has been worth it. If you can put this in your pocket, this channel will be worth it. So what is he saying? My narrative of what he's saying to you is, he may be saying something different, but what I'm going to tell you he's saying is this. Your life, your purpose, your impact on the world will be far bigger than what basketball can provide you. Too often times we feel like that we have this goal. I want to make it to the NBA. And if I don't make it to the NBA, then everything's a loss. What I'm telling you is this. Whether it's the NBA, whether it's the MLB, whether it's the whatever it is, fill in the blank, fill in the title, realize that in the pursuit of it, that's when in the journey of it, you pick away so many tools that you can use anywhere in life. And that's bigger than the actual end result. This doggone giraffe right here, that's why that giraffe was created. If you look at some of my earlier content, this giraffe was created because it is the only animal on the ground that has its feet flat on the ground but has an aerial perspective. If I had a rhinoceros, he can only see in front of his nose. That's it. He can't see the whole picture. He can't see the whole jungle. He can't see the whole forest. He can't see all that. All he can see is right in front of him. Whereas if I have an eagle, he flies above the clouds, above the trees. He has an aerial perspective, but his feet is not on the ground, so he loses all sense of context of reality. But a giraffe does not have that problem. A giraffe has his feet flat on the ground, but he has an aerial perspective, so he can see the entire forest. That's what I want you to have for this channel. I want you to be able to see the entire picture. I want you to realize that in going through this process of being a student athlete, that you are not defined by a professional league. That what you do in the trenches, what you do on a day in and day out, if you're serious about it and you put in the blood, sweat, and tears, you cannot lose. And that's what graduates, that's what Hoop Loudy graduates, what you and I are able to do. Once you're able to see that, once you're able to see this aerial perspective, can't nothing hold you back. If you win a championship, then great. But that's not a single thing that's going to determine if you're a winner or a loser. Can you pick up things in the process of that early morning, first one in the gym, last one out mentality? Can you pick something up and store it in your pocket for the rest of your life about working with others that may not look like you, from the same background from you, from a different religion from you, that dress different from you? Can you do that? Can you take ridicule and keep going? Can you be mentally strong to have an assignment and an objective and still see it through? Can you do that? You're going to learn that through sports far quicker than you would if you didn't participate. Can you have an against all odds mentality and not be swayed in your approach, not be swayed on the end result, not be swayed on the goal at hand? Can you do that? If you can do that, well, congratulations. You're a Hoop Loudy graduate. So this is a new series. I'm just starting out. If there's something that you like, make sure that you leave it out in the comments and let me know if there's some other people that I need to spotlight on as far as what we can learn from them. As always, whether it's on the court or off, in the classroom or out, graduates at the top of your class. Hoop Loudy.
out is